Let's begin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Podcast by Mr. B. I'm Mr. B, and I'm so happy to be here with you all today.
And I'm Anna. Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to be here.
Anna, you're wearing a lot of red today. And pink. Is there a special reason?
Yes, it's almost Valentine's Day.
Ah, Valentine's Day, February 14th, the day of love and chocolate.
And flowers. Don't forget the flowers.
Never forget the flowers. That's a very important rule.
Very important. So today we're talking about Valentine's Day.
Exactly. We'll talk about how to celebrate, what to say, and how to use English for this romantic holiday.
Perfect. This will be so useful. But first, everyone listening, please subscribe to Podcast by Mr. B. Hit that like button and share with your friends.
Yes, thank you so much. We love our listeners.
Okay, Mr. B, let's start with the basics. What exactly is Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day is a special day for showing love. People celebrate with their boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or partner.
Just romantic love?
Mostly romantic love, but some people also celebrate with friends and family.
Oh, that's nice. So I can give chocolate to my best friend.
Absolutely. In some countries, people give chocolate to everyone, friends, co-workers, even their boss.
Give chocolate to my boss? That sounds dangerous.
Why dangerous?
What if he doesn't like chocolate? What if he's allergic? Then I'm fired.
That's a good point. Maybe check first.
Got it. Check for allergies before giving chocolate. So when is Valentine's Day exactly?
February 14th, every year.
And what do people usually do on this day?
Great question. Let's talk about the most popular Valentine's Day activities.
I'm ready. What's number one?
Number one is giving gifts.
Gifts like what?
The most popular gift is chocolate, especially heart-shaped chocolate.
Heart-shaped? Like in the shape of a heart?
Exactly. Red heart, pink heart, covered in chocolate.
That's so sweet. What else do people give?
Flowers. Red roses are the classic choice.
Why red roses?
Red roses mean love and romance.
What if I give yellow roses?
Yellow roses mean friendship.
Oh no. So if I give yellow roses to my boyfriend, that's bad?
Very bad. He might think you just want to be friends.
Okay. Red roses for romance, yellow roses for friends. Got it.
Perfect. You can also give other gifts.
Like what?
Jewelry, perfume, teddy bears, or cards.
Teddy bears? Like stuffed animals?
Yes, big fluffy teddy bears holding hearts that say, I love you.
That's really cute, but also kind of silly.
Maybe a little silly, but people love them.
Okay, so gifts are number one. What's number two?
Number two is going on a date.
A romantic date?
Very romantic. Dinner at a nice restaurant is the most popular choice.
Just dinner?
Dinner is the main thing, but some couples also see a movie, go dancing, or take a walk.
That sounds lovely. Is the restaurant expensive on Valentine's Day?
Usually, yes. Very expensive.
How expensive?
Maybe double or triple the normal price.
Triple? That's crazy.
I know. That's why you need to make a reservation weeks in advance.
A reservation? You mean book a table?
Exactly. You call the restaurant and say, I would like to make a reservation for Valentine's Day, please.
What if I forget to make a reservation?
Then you eat at home. All the restaurants are completely full.
Oh no. So planning ahead is very important.
Very important. Valentine's Day is not a day for spontaneous plans.
Got it. Make a reservation early or eat instant noodles at home.
Exactly right. Okay, what's number three?
You tell me. What's the third popular activity?
Number three is writing love letters or cards.
Love letters? Do people still do that?
Yes, it's very romantic. You write nice words on a card.
What kind of words?
You can write, I love you, you make me happy, or you're my everything.
You're my everything. That's sweet.
Or you can write a longer message. Talk about why you love the person.
That sounds difficult. I'm not good with words.
It doesn't need to be perfect, just honest.
Honest words from the heart.
Exactly. That's more important than perfect grammar.
That makes me feel better. What if I'm single on Valentine's Day?
Ah, good question. Many people are single.
Is it sad?
It doesn't have to be sad. Some people celebrate Singles Day instead.
Singles Day? What's that?
It's when single friends get together and celebrate being independent.
That sounds fun. What do they do?
Go out for dinner, watch movies, eat pizza, hang out together.
So basically a normal fun night with friends.
Exactly. No romance, no stress, just friendship and pizza.
That's nice. Pizza's better than roses anyway.
That's a bold statement.
It's true. You can't eat roses.
Fair point. Okay, let's talk about useful phrases for Valentine's Day.
Yes, this is important. What should I say?
If someone gives you a gift, you say, "Thank you so much. This is beautiful."
Thank you so much. This is beautiful.
That's easy. If you want to ask someone on a date, you can say, "Would you like to have dinner with me on Valentine's Day?"
Would you like to have dinner with me on Valentine's Day? Perfect.
And if you want to be more casual, you can say, "Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day?"
Oh, that's less direct, less scary.
Exactly. It's a gentle way to start the conversation.
What if someone says no?
Then you say, "No problem, maybe another time," and you stay friendly.
Stay friendly even when rejected. That's mature.
Very mature. Rejection happens. It's okay.
What about saying, I love you? When do people say that?
That's a big question. Usually, people say it when they really mean it.
Not on the first date?
Definitely not on the first date. That's too fast, too scary.
So when is the right time?
When you're sure about your feelings, maybe after a few months of dating.
What if I'm too nervous to say it out loud?
You can write it in a card first. That's easier for some people.
Write it before saying it. That's good advice.
And remember, there are other ways to show love without saying the words.
Like what?
Spending time together, listening carefully, helping when needed. Small daily actions.
Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. That's a great English expression.
I learned it from you.
Good job! Now, let's talk about Valentine's Day around the world.
Oh, interesting. Is it different in other countries?
Yes, very different. In Japan, for example, women give chocolate to men.
Women only give to men?
On Valentine's Day, yes. Then, 1 month later, on White Day, men give back to women.
White Day? That's a whole different holiday?
Yes, March 14th. Men give white chocolate or gifts to women.
That's actually fair. Everyone gets to give and receive.
Very fair. In Korea, they have even more love holidays.
More than one?
They have a different love holiday on the 14th of every month.
Every month? That's a lot of chocolate.
A lot of chocolate and a lot of romance.
What about in your country, Mr. B? How do you celebrate?
Pretty traditional. Dinner, flowers, chocolate. Nothing too fancy.
Do you make a reservation?
Always. I learned that lesson the hard way.
What happened?
One year, I forgot to make a reservation. We ended up eating fast food in the car.
Fast food on Valentine's Day? That's romantic.
Not romantic at all. Very embarrassing. Never again.
I bet your partner wasn't happy.
Not happy at all. But we laugh about it now.
At least it's a funny story.
True. Mistakes make good stories later.
What's the most important thing to remember about Valentine's Day?
The most important thing is showing you care. It doesn't matter if you spend a lot of money.
So expensive gifts aren't necessary.
Not necessary at all. A handwritten card can be more meaningful than expensive jewelry.
That's sweet. So it's really about the thought and effort.
Exactly. Showing someone you thought about them and made time for them.
That's actually really nice.
And remember, every relationship is different. Some people like big romantic gestures, others prefer quiet time together.
So, know your partner?
Know your partner. That's the secret to everything.
Best advice ever.
Okay, let's do our quick review. Listeners, please repeat after us.
Ready? Here we go.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Perfect. That's the basic greeting.
Would you like to have dinner with me?
Great. That's asking for a date.
Thank you for the beautiful flowers.
Excellent. That's thanking someone for a gift.
I made a reservation for 2 at 7 p.m.
Wonderful. That's planning a date.
You make me very happy.
Beautiful. That's expressing feelings.
I love spending time with you.
Perfect. That's showing appreciation.
Will you be my Valentine?
Sweet. That's the classic Valentine's question.
Amazing job, everyone. Now, here's our challenge.
In the comments below, tell us, what's your perfect Valentine's Day?
Fancy dinner at a restaurant? Or quiet movie night at home?
Do you prefer giving gifts or spending quality time together?
Write 1 or 2 sentences in English. We want to hear from you.
And next time, we'll talk about celebrating birthdays in English.
Oh, that's fun. Birthday parties, cakes, presents, making wishes.
So definitely stay tuned for the next episode.
Well, Anna, this was a lovely conversation about love.
It was. I learned so much about Valentine's Day traditions.
And remember, everyone, Valentine's Day is just one day, but showing love and appreciation can happen every single day.
That's beautiful, Mr. B. You're secretly a romantic.
Maybe just a little bit.
Well, everyone, that's all the time we have today.
Thank you so much for listening to Podcast by Mr. B.
Please subscribe, like, and share with your friends.
And don't forget to answer our question about your perfect Valentine's Day.
We love reading your comments.
See you next time, everyone.
Goodbye!
Bye for now.